All right, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. Hope you're making it a great day. Got some GAC to play today. It's funny, the Loquitur opponent I looked at is only 8 million GP. Looks like a pretty fair matchup. 5 to 8 seems fair to me. Got a decent matchup on Obticeo too. I like matches where the opponent has a decent account and enough good stuff, so it feels like, we're actually going to have to battle it out and see who wins. So, yeah, we'll take a look at these GACs here and see how we can do. I'll answer any questions you all have. I got some new guidance out for 2023 on account building. If people have questions about that or want to talk about account building stuff, happy to do that. Just pop it over in the chat, and we'll see what we can do to answer any questions y'all might have. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Cody Lay, Mike C, Johnny King says, "Hey DL." Hey Johnny. Says, "Don't lick that lightsaber." Like sabers, lick sabers, force lightning, whatever you need. Lightsabers, like sabers, or lick sabers. Sounds like some kind of tongue twister involved there. Cody asked me how it was doing, and I said I'm living the dream, but if I ever find out whose dream it is, man, it's not going to go well. Somebody said that to me a long time ago, and I got a chuckle out of it, so I remembered it. Although if I was living the dream, it would be really, really bad. I had a dream the other night. I had a goofy little dream where my wife bought me a present, and in the dream I went outside to see what the present was, and it was this really nice-looking silver gray '69 Mustang. So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, "Oh, that's great. You bought me a..." And then I realize it's John Wick's car. And I look over, and I'm like, "That's John Wick's car." And my wife gives me this smile like... I wake up all freaked out like John Wick's coming for me. So there you go. There's, I'm sure Freud would have something to say about that dream. But, yeah. So if I was living the dream, I'd have a '69 Mustang, and John Wick would be coming for me. Don't think I want to live that dream. Not a good one. All right. Apologies is in here. Pavoni fan. Heath D says, "Slide, I can help with that one." Slide says, "Hey, Loquitur, I got a question. When you're ready, can you break down the merits of a 4-star versus 5-star versus 7-star executor? Can 5-star reliably take on a 7? So, on the Loquitur account, I had a 5-star executor for a long time, and it could, I would say, probably 90% reliably beat a 7-star executor. What I had to do, though, the problem that I ran into was... Let's see. Let's pick a 7-star executor here. So if we look at this Xanadu Blood, and they've just got a standard 5-star Cad Bane, and let's say we got 6-dot mods here, so this Xanadu Blood is going to be a little bit faster. So you look at the speed here, it's 180. What I found that I had to do with the 5-star executor, I would want to have my Xanadu Blood as the fastest ship on my team, and ideally to have my Xanadu Blood be slower than the opposing Xanadu Blood. And then the Razor Crest needs to be slower than my own Xanadu Blood. So what I had to do, because I got my Mandalorian going too fast, for a long time, it's let's say it's fixed now, but for a long time, what I would do is I would take 4 mods off my Mandalorian and run it like this, so that the speed of the Razor Crest was below the speed of the Xanadu Blood. So then what happens in that 7-star matchup, basically he gets to go first, and if they have some kind of crazy like Relic 8 Xanadu Blood and Relic 8 Razor Crest, they can pretty much kill your Razor Crest before you get to take a turn. So that's not good. But if it's pretty much the standard ships, they'll attack your Razor Crest. You can heal with your capital ship. Their Xanadu Blood will be out of stealth. Your Xanadu Blood goes. You target his Xanadu Blood. Call the Razor Crest to assist to put the mark on it. Razor Crest attacks with the Xanadu Blood assisting, and the opposing Xanadu Blood is out. So as long as you do that, it works. It can also work if your Xanadu Blood is faster than theirs. It can also work as long as your capital ship goes in the right order in the sequence. So that's a little harder to time and predict. But the other way to do it against the 7-star Xanadu Blood or a 7-star Executor, if you really can't get your stuff slower than theirs, then you have the sequence where your Xanadu Blood goes first. Your capital ship has to go before your Xanadu Blood. Do the heal that brings the opposing Xanadu Blood out of stealth. And then it's the same thing, but you've really got to kill the opposing Xanadu Blood before it gets to take a turn. So both your Xanadu Blood and your Razor Crest both have to be faster. Anyway, it can work out a lot of different ways. The difference between the 4-star and the 5-star, the 5-star gets you the second reinforcement, and the ship timing works out very well. Taking it to 6 stars, I found that my reliability to beat the 7-star Executors dropped like a rock. My 6-star Executor was a little bit too fast, and it goes too soon. So the opposing capital ship will go, and if they hit my Razor Crest and I can heal, it's okay. But if I'm fighting up against like a 5-star Executor, the 6-star goes first, and I don't want to do my mass assist on their ships because that messes up the whole turn order. So the 6-star one, 4 stars, it's a struggle. 5 stars is good. You can get your timing down. 6 stars, my advice to everybody is stay at 5 stars until you can go to 7. Once you're at 7, you can retime your ships and then beat the mirror match. All right, long answer, but hope that helped. Heath D says it's usually recommended to keep it at 4 stars until you're ready to 7-star it. Yeah, I think 5 stars is ideal. I think you go from 4 to 5, but then I think you wait to go from 5 to 7. Speaking of fleets, we better play a few fleet matchups here because it's our arena payout time on both of these accounts. So let's go ahead and play fleet while we talk about some other stuff. I didn't get to play fleet at all yesterday, so I have some extra battles that I have to run here. I'm all the way down to 18th. We're going to use the profundity on both accounts. Try to keep things simple and straightforward. These matches usually go quick too. One of the things I like about this profundity matchup, like Executor versus Executor can take almost all 5 minutes to complete sometimes. But this profundity matchup is like, I don't know, it goes pretty quickly. All right, we'll see if we can get some damage on this Mandalorian over here. What I like to do is bring in my first reinforcement and just clear the breaches. He's got taunt up. As long as I get these breaches off, then I can just take that off with the... Oh, I messed that up. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep attacking here. He brings in his first reinforcement. What I like to do, I like to swing over here and put a few hits on this first reinforcement. Now he's going to heal something with his capital ship. And if he chooses to heal this reinforcement, then we can swing back over and kill the Razor Crest pretty easily. If he chooses to heal the Razor Crest, well, we got another kill. So that answers that question. He's not even going to get to do that. But anyway, I work around that heal that's going to come in, and by hitting both the reinforcement and also the Razor Crest, I avoid the scenario where you're attacking one ship or the other, and you get really close to killing it, and then it gets healed up back to full, and that's pretty annoying. We should have the alt now. But, okay, we're at 90%. So if I get the alt before my second reinforcement, it's fine. If I get my alt after the second reinforcement, as long as we're killing ships, it works out. Then we just put this on auto. Swing it over to the Obticeo account. Do the same thing. Get an arena battle underway there for fleet. Is Hired Gun the guy that's got the Relic 9s? Yeah, this guy's nuts. Look at this. Take a look at this, guys. This, to me, looks like the grill out of a Jeep. Whenever I see this name, this O, it looks like the headlights and the grill of a Jeep coming at me. So yeah, this guy said, I want the best fleet available. So Houndstooth, Razor Crest, Slave 1, IG, Xanadu Blood, Relic 9s. Bam. Done. Yikes. So I got to admit, we try to ignore his fleet if we can. That's pretty dangerous to fight that. All right, so he's at 5. This is at 6. We could just come in here, do this battle first. All right, let's target back here. Start with the assist. And we'll just go straight for the alt as fast as possible. All right, get some buzz droids out of here when we can. Okay, so we can spin the buzz droids off over here. We can stealth the buzz droids off over here. And that leaves us with our tank, and we just have to hope that the tank can survive enough hits that the buzz droids don't really... Oh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, let's get this hyena bomber out of here then before it ever has a chance to get a second round of buzz droids on us. That's the hope. We're hoping that it doesn't, that we won't let it get that far. Okay, it has one more turn. It'll have the buzz droids up next turn if we let it live. So let's try real hard. There we go, not to let it live. Spies out. And this should be it. If we can kill here, we're done. Alright, we'll go back to Loquitur. We'll throw a match for characters. Here's Jabba the Hutt. Oops. We're just going to go in, come right back out, dip in, dip out, get our completion on doing a battle for the day so that we can get our free loot. That gets us our free energy and all this stuff and our free Kairos. Alright, do the same thing on Obticeo, just dip in, dip out. And we'll catch up on chat. Alright, same thing over there. Get quest completion. That's how much I care about Squad Arena, guys. I don't even play. I enter the battle, I leave. Once or twice a week, I'll actually let the battle play out. But yeah, I really don't do much for Squad. All right, let's catch up on chat over here. My 4-star struggles against 7 stars. They usually get to the alt faster. I have my pilots loaded up with 6 dots. R3 BAM, R5 CAD. I take it to 5. The alt cooldown is reduced by 3. Yeah, I like the 5-star Executor. The 5-star Executor, as long as the kill order goes according to plan, I found it very reliable. About 10% of the time, the opposing capital ship would get some crits on that first hit, and your Razor Crest would take too much damage. The heal at 5 stars isn't that great, so you know, if you take too much damage on that initial volley and they get a bunch of crits, then you usually lose those. Like I said, I feel like that's about 1 out of 10 battles where that would just get blown out of the water to lose your Razor Crest right away and just forfeit out and come back later. So yeah, the 6-star version I found to be a lot less reliable. I retimed the fleet. I got it to where I thought it worked okay, but yeah, no. 5 stars, then 7. The timing works much better. Arva says hello there. Michael Neal says hello. Mr. Maynolf says BAM R0 and Cad Bane R3 can work to ensure the team order against various faster executors. Yeah, I recommend, and especially with Beskar Mando, if you're going to put the Zetas on him, because the Zetas have a pretty big impact on ships too. So you're in this weird spot where you can either like put one Zeta on BAM and take him to R2, or you can put both Zetas on and then put him at like Relic 0. Or you can do like Relic 3 and take some mods off of him sometimes. But yeah, so it's it's up to you how you want that to work. But over relicking BAM right away, if you put him at I put my BAM up to Relic 8 on my main account, and he was way too fast, and I wanted to have him slower. So I only put him at Relic 4 on the Loquitur account, but it was still too fast. Relic 4 was still too fast. Had to take mods off of him to make it all work out like I wanted it to. How many crystals does it take to go from 4 stars to 5 stars day 1? It's 1,000 per refresh. You get the bonus event once for free, so you have to play that 6 more times. So 6,000 crystals. As long as you can, refresh and do the bonus event. 6,000 crystals. It's not bad. Is Ebonhawk mandatory for the Executor mirror, and how much can you win without the Ebonhawk? With my 5-star Executor, I don't use the Ebonhawk ever. I just race to the alt. The key is to get the opposing Xanadu Blood dead, right? With the opposing Xanadu Blood dead, it puts breaches on with its basic attack. And as long as it's, getting called for assists and taking basic attacks and, breaches all over the place, the opposing capital ship gets to its alt super fast. If you take out the Xanadu Blood, it really impairs the opposing ability to get that alt up and running. So to me, that's the gimmick, right? If you're going to race to the alt, you got to get their Xanadu Blood dead. Once the Xanadu Blood's dead, you'll get to your alt before theirs, even though, like at lower stars, your cooldown is worse. You'll still get there ahead of them. And then that's it. You know, you get to your alt ahead of their alt, and battle's over. All right, this one's looking easy peasy. Killed that reinforcement as soon as it came in. Razor Crest is down. Let me just put this in auto. Nice. All right. Arva Blood Spirit says, I don't have Ebon Hawk at all, and I win like 90% of my mirrors. Yep. So Arva also feels like he has it down with no Ebon Hawk. I see the value of bringing it to 5 stars, but the 30k for 7 stars seems unnecessary if I can win by getting it with 5. Yeah. I mean, honestly, so if you have it at 5 stars every time the event comes up, you know, you're making use of the event and getting 5 free shards. So, or 10 shards every time it's up. So, you know, you could play it out for the next year and get another 120 shards. And then as you're starting to approach 7 stars, then it starts to make more sense to say, okay, you know, I can go from 5 stars now. You know, if I do 5 refreshes on the next run, then I'll get my 7-star ship. So that's how I'm going to play it on the, you know, on the profundity. We're going to take them from 4 stars to 5 stars pretty quickly. And then I'm probably going to do the same thing with profundity. I'm just going to slow roll it, keep it at 5 stars until I feel like I need it at 7. And if I get the Executor on the Obticeo account, then I would plan to do it the same way. Get it to 5 as quickly as I can, and then go slowly. If you want to get the Executor to 7 stars on day 1, I did that on my main account. But there's only a certain amount of refreshes that you can do on the event. I think you're limited to... Is it 20 refreshes? Let me think about this. So you unlock it with 80, you get 20 refreshes. Yeah, and then you have to do like 5 purchases out of the shop for $12.50. So, yeah, if you're trying to do day 1 7 stars, it's salty. And 5 stars is good enough. 5 stars, no Ebon Hawk, you still beat the mirror matches. Alrighty. This battle seems pretty reliable to me. I've had people say that there is a lot of RNG and sometimes you lose your Millennium Falcon. But so far I haven't experienced losing my Millennium Falcon too much. All right. So I say that, and then we may be in a scenario where we're going to lose the Razor Crest over here. All right, we'll take the buffs off of that. We'll bring this reinforcement in. We're going to put this under stealth. Get the taunt off. Oh, I did the basic again. Man, why did I do that? So again, we're going to do some damage to both the Razor Crest and also the Slave 1. That way when he heals up, the Slave 1's already damaged. And here we go. Should be able to get this thing out of here. Close to the alt, but not quite. So it's okay. He got the breaches off, which means he's close to his ult, but I think I don't think he's going to have it already on his next turn. We got Xanadu Blood out of there fast enough. So, yeah, so we get another reinforcement here. Oh, we didn't make it to our ult before the second reinforcement. Interesting. That's the... Ooh, this is going to be close. Guys, this is going to be close. Okay, we'll 2x it. Try to get the buff immunity over here. Send the Tantive off. Get the Executor gone. Put it on auto. Do more catching up on chat. How's Conquest going? We'll take a look at Conquest. Took out my first Profundity versus 4-star Executor. Over Profundity for the Executor on top. Profundity is a tough ship. Dealing with Profundity is all about if you can kill that Y-Wing quickly. Yeah, you got to be able to time your assists so that you can, like, you can kill Millennium Falcon first with a fair amount of reliability, but once you get the Falcon down, you got to be able to just dominate that Y-Wing in, like, 2 turns of battle. If you wait on your mass assist on your capital ship until you have 4 reinforcements on the field, or 4 ships on the field, then basically you do that, and you do either the Razor Crest or the Xanadu Blood and call for an assist. Usually that's enough damage between the capital ship calling all the assists and then following it up with a big hit with some extra assists, and you can get through that. But you got to save your big attack. You can't do the mass assist when you've only got 3 ships on the field. It won't be enough damage. All right. I'm having the hardest time getting through normal Conquest Area 5. My fully relic CLS team isn't performing how I want, and neither is my Empire team. Not sure exactly what to do. Alex Sabatini, what you do, honestly, when you're having problems in Conquest and you can't get through, there's a couple different techs that you can find in these scavengers that here's an overcharged speed booster. So maybe for your Empire team, if you got just this 37% more speed, would that do it for you? So you have to kind of take a look at these buffs that they give you. And yeah, on the Obticeo account at first, I would always hit something where I would need like a speed tech or a frenzy tech or what's the other one? Tether tech. There's a tether tech that gives them all ability block on their first turn so that they have to use basics instead of specials. So there's yeah, so give yourself an overcharged health med pack, 122% health, and speed tech or something like that. So you put a couple techs on yourself and you break through whatever the team is that's holding you back, and then continue your progress like that. So, maybe, I don't know, maybe this Ewok team, or maybe there's, these Inquisitors can be nasty. So let's say it's an Inquisitor team holding you up. You put those buffs on your characters, and then you get through that node, just get to the other side of it. So sometimes you have to buy your victories, even with a CLS team. So you'd asked about Conquest. So on Obticeo, we cleared box 6 already. We're on the gold box. I could probably do even more. But what I did was I got to the gold box, and now I'm just farming this node, and I'm farming the Zone Sector 1 node. This gives you more, it gives you the possibility of getting more actual datacrons, and it gives you money. So datacrons and money off the level 1 And then up here, this is where you have slicing materials, or whatever you want to call them, the reroll materials. So you get that, and you get reroll materials. So I'm just kind of using these last couple days to farm the Datacron stuff. I did 4 refreshes over the first week. I spent 50 crystals only 4 times in the first week. And then in the second week, I think I did 4 or 5 more refreshes. But I've done 10 or less refreshes in total for the whole conquest on normal. On Loquitur, we've got box 5 secured. I still have a couple feats yet to do over here. So we got the Jedi Order feat. We've got, these feats down here that we can do. That one I won't get. But I could do, 45 more points here. So I don't know if I can get to box 6. But I'm going to go ahead and push for it and see if I can get all the way to box 6 this time. I basically am doing about 1 refresh a day on Hard Conquest. So I've probably done, let's say maybe 15 refreshes on Hard Conquest on Loquitur. Secured box 5, looking for box 6. Having the Profundity Journey has helped a lot, because a lot of these feats for this conquest are, do things with rebel teams. So rebels, we've been able to use rebels. We've been able to get blinds because we've got the Chupio that blinds. So the rebel contingent from the Profundity Journey got me a lot more completions than last conquest. Just those last few relic characters that I built. Now I actually have I'll be able to complete this full rebel unit thing and all that stuff. How you guys doing in Conquest? All right. Hey Dale, hope you're having a good Saturday morning. Maybe I need to relic the rest of my Padme team, says Alex. The Padme team's pretty good in Conquest. Yeah, for sure. Zareth made a great video on how to beat with Bam being faster than Cad Bane. There's no need to make Bam bad because of fleet. Yeah, I've watched Zareth's videos on the Executor, and in one video where he's talking about the timing, it's all with like a Relic 9 capital ship, 7-star Relic 9 capital ship. So the timing on the 7-star capital ship, it works just fine with a bunch of different scenarios. If you're trying to beat 7-star executors with a 5-star executor, in my opinion, it's different. I mean, in my experience, because I had the 7-star executor on my main account, I had the 5-star executor on the Loquitur account. So I mean, I know how both of those scenarios played out, and I never had a problem with it on my main account. I did think, hey, if this Razor Crest was slower, it could be easier. But I still won my matchups. I still won them. Wasn't a problem. DL, you know that you need to red crate in order to access hard mode? You need to red crate in order to access hard mode. Is that true? I thought you just needed to finish Sector 5. I thought you just had to get here to get hard mode. I don't think I ever got red crate on Loquitur. I can't remember ever pushing hard enough to get red crate on Loquitur. I think it's just, I'm convinced it's just that you got to finish. Right? Maybe somebody else knows. I got red box on main, should have shards for the ship after this, but no Grand Inquisitor, so it'll just sit there. Alt got the gold box and should be unlocking after Swgoh, says Fingus. Nice. Red box and conquest and lots of Datacron farming done. Nice, Arva. Never bothered doing red crate when I was on normal. Not worth it. You don't need to red crate, says Jaxic. You only need to clear Sector 5. Teddy says the same thing. Nice, nice. Okay, yeah. Jack Vinny Loom says you just need to finish. You don't need to red crate, says Zubinex. Okay, okay. You just need to beat it. Ah, okay. So a lot of confirmations there. I've been on hard mode since it came out. I never got a red crate, says Boris. Nice. All right. Cool. All right. No, hey, it's good to clear these things up. It would stink if it was something that was required that I just hadn't ever thought of. Then I'd have to scramble. I could probably get red crate on the Obticeo account right now, so you know I could scramble and get that done. All right, we need to get into GAC here pretty soon. Let's see, what do we want to do here? This is rough with the three. With the starting fleet having all three of the attacker ships, that's the way to beat these low star Radises. If you have all three of your attacker ships, you just get to eat the Millennium Falcon. You know, let's try it. Let's see. Let's see if we can. Let's experiment. Maybe I've got a little better routine now. We'll see if I can do it against the three attackers, because we'll still kill Xanadu Blood right away, right? So the question is, can he get to the ult? Xanadu Blood just taking one turn might be enough for things to go badly. Oh, the stun. Yeah, see, there we go. Yeah, brutal. Let's get out of here. Yeah, the three attackers is pretty good against this fleet. All right, we're going to spend some crystals and finish out these last couple fleet battles and move on. All right. Yep, do that. Xanadu Blood's going to get a turn, which we don't like. See, that's just a lot of breaches. Too much stuff. Yeah, we got to kill him. We got to get him out of here before he gets any more toward the ult. Okay, bring this in. Cleanse up, put him under stealth. Get the taunt off of here so that we can manage this other business. Put a big hit down here. Oh, nice. All right, we got to get the ult going here. Can't wait any longer on that skill. Okay, we're delayed in getting to our ult. This is not like a very efficient run toward our ult on this ship, but you know, we got rid of 2 of his ships pretty quickly, so he's also struggling to get to his ult now. Okay, probably gonna lose our Falcon here. That's not ideal. But let's see. Let's do this. Still think we can get there in time, I hope. Ghost is out. Ooh, losing too many ships now. Tantive. All right, let's 2x it. And then we just got to live. I don't think they can even take down this Rebel Y-Wing. So as long as the Rebel Y-Wing is there, I honestly don't think we can lose this battle. All right. Victory. Switch over to Obticeo. Run the same thing. Best team after JMK. Are you asking about the best team for JMK or the best team after JMK? If you're asking about JMK himself, the team that I like is using Mace Windu in with him. So I like the, you know, it's pretty standard to run Cat, Kenobi, and Ahsoka. But yeah, I find that I really like the Mace Windu, the second tank in there. The best team to do after JMK? You know, I'm a fan of the Rebels. I think... I feel like... I feel like following up JMK with something like CLS Rebel stuff. Keep working on your light side. There's some synergy there. It's not directly with JMK, but with how you play out territory battles and such like that. Ooh, man. Lots of damages on that Slave 1. That leaves Razor Crest available for the Killins. So we'll do that. All right. On track for an easy win over here. Keeping our Millennium Falcon this time. I don't think we even need to spin. I was going to spin and hide there just in case, but I think we're fine. Run the risk of getting hit and stunned up, but it's okay. Oh, good. Let's get this. Oh, come on, Slave 1. Holding on. Refusing to die. All right, we got it out of here. If Slave 1 had gone again, it would have been able to do the seismic charge, and that would have been unpleasant. All right, got nothing to do with the taunt there on Bosk now. It's permataunt. Once again, put it on auto. Let's get back to the Loquitur account. Take a look at that GAC. I'll be able to dodge out one last time and go do my final battle for fleet. We'll do scouting, we'll prepare our first battle, and then we'll check back on fleet, and we'll try to get number 1 in fleet. All right. JML is a ton of journey. It's a commitment. Arva likes gas into Jedi Knight Luke. Oh, gas into Jedi Knight Luke means you need a ton of get one that you might not have. How are you liking Profundity DL? My alt is farming JML tickets and starting on Profundity. I'm going to go on record as saying Profundity is criminal. It is. In my experience in this game, there's no other 4-star capital ship that it even comes close to what Profundity can do. This thing at 4 stars is already just ripping through everything. So, yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of Profundity. I think this is one of the best payouts I've ever gone for. It does its job. You click buttons, you get what you need at 4 stars. It's pretty amazing. I'd recommend it to anybody. And the fact that you, like I said, I've found that Mon Mothma in the Rogue One team serves a very good and functional purpose with summoning her ad and having a buff removal, which means that 5 of the characters that you build in the Profundity Journey make a team. Then Dash Rendar is certainly worth it, and he makes a team. And then Hera Syndulla is your deadbeat dud. I mean, there's just not much use for her that I see in the game right now, so you get Hera, but the other 6 characters are all fully functional, and the fleet is fantastic. Arva says he'd do Jabba first over JML. Yeah, Jabba's good. JML, if you're working on your first or second Galactic Legend, I would do JML. I would still do JML over Jabba. Just because if your account's not that developed, if you don't have a lot of stuff, a lot of the things in the Jabba journey don't really have a home. If you've got a developed account and you've got some good bounty hunters, you've got other good teams, then the Jabba journey is definitely better. So like for me on Loquitur, I feel like the Jabba journey is better for Loquitur. I feel like the JML journey is better for Obticeo. Just because with where Obticeo account is at right now, if I added all the Jabba relics, I don't have enough stuff in the background to be building good teams out of the Jabba Rex. So, yeah, that's it. I think the Jabba journey just has a little less synergy with new accounts. My opinion. People are talking about it, man. Everybody argues about the JML journey because of all the stuff that you get with CLS team and Jedi Knight Luke and all that stuff. If I was to rank the efficiency of Galactic Legend journeys, Rey and SLKR are fantastically efficient because you build the team that you want with them while you build the character. The C journey, I think, is very efficient. You build a lot of good characters. The JMK journey, you build a lot of good stuff that can go with other things, and you build some stuff that can go with JMK, so it's not bad. To me, JML is still absolutely the worst. It is the worst. And it's just because you have to go all over the place. It's you need bounty hunters to get Chewbacca. You need Ewoks to get C-3PO. You need all the Get One characters to get Jedi Knight Luke. And then you have to build a bunch of garbage in order to build JML. I'm doing it on Obticeo right now, and I'm telling you guys, I would never recommend this for any player ever. Even in my guides, when I do the Profundity First Journey, I am not going to recommend JML as a follow-up to that. His journey is, again, he's not a bad character, and you're not wrong, you get good stuff along the way, but the amount of time, effort, energy, gear, other characters that it takes, it's just not a good journey for your first 2 GLs. And I'm living it out on the Obticeo account, right? I'm living that right now on the Obticeo account, and I'm telling you, I don't recommend it to anybody. I'm going to do it. I'm going to finish it. But nope, I would not do it again. 1 out of 10, would not repeat. All right, let's take a look at that fleet because I'm running out of time. I only got 4 minutes left, and then I started jabbering about stuff. All right, we can beat our fellow Inquisitor for spot 2, get a good payout. We can't go to 1 because we had to stop at 6. That's fine. If you build a Mon Mothma team as you go, you also get H1 fleet and a decent start to Profundity too. Okay, we're going to get Cad Bane out of here pretty... Nope. Cad Bane's going to dodge everything. He's going to go on a mass dodging spree. And we're going to lose our Falcon. I think that makes this a loss, right? Not sure that we can recover from that. But let's try. We're not going to give up quite yet. Yeah. See if somehow we can just get enough assists, get lucky maybe. Oh man, the Outrider's marked now. Okay, we'll duck him under stealth if we get another turn here before he dies. Okay. We'll cleanse him off. Get breached again. Cassian's U-Wing's taken 17 years to take another turn. We haven't even got off our second skill on the Outrider yet, so to pump the ult. And Slave 1's gonna do seismic. Yeah, we're definitely done now. Yeah, Xanadu Blood got like 3 dodges in that initial barrage. Nothing we could do about that. All right, so we take the loser position today in fleet. That's all right. We'll get it tomorrow. All right. Which team do you get from the SLKR journey? The Mon Mothma team builds exactly 0 pilots per profundity in Home 1. I already have CLS at full 7 stars. That's why I thought JML was close for my account. If you have a full relic CLS team, you are nowhere near JML. You are not even close to JML. A full relic CLS team is like a tenth of the journey. Jedi Knight Luke is so much of a commitment. It's crazy. Okay. I want to start my GAC, but I feel like I have to go clear this up. Because I hear what people are saying. I hear you. You've been heard. But I'm telling you right now, all of the stuff that you're talking about, I have. So I built the Mon Mothma team with the early characters for Mon Mothma. I built this team that was Biggs, Wedge, 3PO, and Chewie so I could share Mon Mothma's stats. And then I had Jin in the team, and I played this. And it was okay. But on a scale of 1 to 10, its effectiveness in GAC was just beating other teams at similar galactic power. It didn't do anything impressive. Okay? Getting Chewbacca unlocked and all that stuff, I did it right at a year. So if I'd been trying to unlock this Chewbacca to 7 stars earlier in the year, that would have been a distraction from all the other stuff that I was doing. So I've got this team, and it's good. So we've got Profundity, we've got Mon Mothma, we've got Han and Chewie already relicked. But if we then go to the journey for Jedi Knight Luke, or let's start with Jedi Knight Luke, right? We still need, well, where can we see the requirements here? We still don't have C-3PO done yet. We still got to build a Hoth Han. We've still got a Hermit Yoda to finish. At 1 year, he's not even done yet. And we've got to build Lando out of Cantina. We've got Rebel Officer Leia Organa to build, all that stuff. So we've got another probably three months to touch Jedi Knight Luke. And then for Jedi Master Luke, even once that's done, we've still got to go pick up Jedi Training Rey. We still have to get Old Ben and all this other stuff built up. And then all these characters down here. So I'm going to be a year and 8 months into the account before I get Luke. It is ridiculous. The idea that you're going to be over a year and a half in before you get your first GL is not the way that I want to play. So I hear you guys. I hear what you're saying. But It doesn't work. It doesn't work like you think it works. There is just way too much stuff to get. Now, if all you did with your account, you said, okay, I'm not going to do anything except just go after Jedi Master Luke, you could probably get Jedi Master Luke in about, I don't know, 14 months, let's say, something like that. But then your account would just be awful. You'd have Relic Jedi and nothing else. You wouldn't be completing assault battles except for the Rebel one. So in order to do what you need to do with your accounts and fleets and still get JML, it's a step too far. So for my future guides, JML will never be a recommendation for the early game. Yep, it was a bad choice. But I'm learning stuff, right? I'm learning stuff on the Obticeo account. I'm learning it so that I can share it with you. And whether or not people believe me, that's up to them. Kara lives with Sana now. So, yeah. So Asher, when you say things like Kara lives with Sana, Sana isn't even farmable yet. Like, how do you place a character with Sana Staros? The only people that have Sana Staros at this point are people who bought her, right? I don't see that a 3-star Sana Staros is going to take a Cara Dune and make it that great, right? Is there something that says a 3-star Gear 8 Sana is already good enough? Because I haven't seen that. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but I haven't experienced that. So yeah, for a newer player, for somebody just starting out the game, I don't know. For most people, the idea of relicking Cara Dune and having that assigned to Sana Staros is years away, months away. Profundity is trash on defense compared to Executor, in my opinion. Home 1 is basically non-existing fleet if you have Profundity. And while you don't have Profundity, Kyle Katarn isn't really adding anything to the classic Home 1 fleet. The fact that JML requires 60 characters to be 7-star is the real reason not to go for him first. Yeah, Apple Cork, that's what it is. It's just, it is so much stuff. Is SLKR the best first GL? I honestly think that SLKR and Ray, either one of them, are the best first GL. And it's just because of that effect that we keep talking about over and over again. If you build First Order to do SLKR, when you're done with the journey, the SLKR team that you want to use with the Galactic Legend is already built. With Ray, if you build her, there's other better teams that you can do with Ray, but you can just take the Resistance that you already built as part of the journey and put them with Ray, and you've got, you know, a fully functional Ray team. Even with JMK and characters like that, you build the journey, and you still have to build their team for them afterwards. Even with Sith Eternal Emperor, if you want to do something different, with him, you need to build other characters to go with him. What you build in the journey is not a good C team. You need Wat Tambor to go with Sith Eternal. You need some kind of tank, and you do build the Royal Guard, but you need you either need to keep working on the Royal Guard or something. So the only two characters that really, once you're done with their journey, you've already built their team, are SLKR and Ray, and that makes them, in my opinion, the best to go for first. And Ray is, they're both really good in Conquest, but Ray is, she's got a mechanic with her lifeblood that lets her complete all kinds of quests, even in hard Conquest. You got a level 1 character that you've never done anything with at all. Ray puts on, 80,000 hit points worth of lifeblood, and you can keep that character alive for those feats where you got to keep somebody alive. And you can kind of cheat your way through Conquest. So for any new account, the first GL that I would recommend, for sure, Ray or SLKR, get my vote. Yep. And then oddly enough, if you say, I want a really good GL early in the game, I think you go for Lord Vader. Because while Lord Vader is beatable by a lot of stuff at the highest levels of the game, if you build him as your second GL, if you were to build Rey and then go right into Lord Vader, that Lord Vader wouldn't get beat for the next year. You just put him bottom front in Grand Arena, you put him in the front row in Territory Wars, and the kinds of teams that you're battling against, that team's just going to be a monstrosity for anybody to deal with, as the game state stands right now. You build Bad Batch, you build clones, which are good, you build Gas, which is good. I would never recommend him as your first Galactic Legend, but as your second Galactic Legend, it's a lot of relics. It's hard to do. It's a long journey, but man, you'd just build a wall that would stand forever, and that would let you use your Rey or your SLKR on defense in Grand Arena, all kinds of stuff. All right, I got to quit chatting with chat. We got to get into this Grand Arena. We got to do this sometime today. We've been BSing for almost an hour, guys. It's incredible. 8.3 million galactic power, 3.4 in ships. That's a lot of ships. 4.8 in characters. If we look at his galactic war battles, won 29,000. This account is 6 years old, boys and girls. 6 years that Mizar has been playing. He's on the Lululoni team. Lulls for the double lulls with the Oni. I don't know. Maybe that has some meaning. Maybe it's supposed to look like something, a pattern. I don't know what Lululoni means, but yep, there he is. Has the Executor at 6 stars, but the account is so old and there's so many high-level players that he's number 106 in fleet with his 6-star Executor. Pretty impressive. I think we know what to expect here, right? Negotiator, Malevolence, Executor, a bunch of capital ships built up. So he's got 6 at Relics and the other 3 at Gear 12. Bunch of ships. He's doing well with the pilotless ships. You know, no problems there. Lots of stuff. We still have a little bit of fleet advantage because we got the Profundity and he doesn't. Character-wise, Jedi Master Luke, SLKR, and C. Also has Skywalker, Revan, Malak, the usual stuff there. Got that Jedi Knight Luke, of course. Starkiller's in the house at Relic 7 with all 3 of the Amis on him. Got a Relic HK here. So he's been playing long enough that obviously that Relic HK was good for the Revan team for a long time. Dash Rendar is relicked up. Chrysanthemum is relicked up. I imagine that he's going for JML next, right? We got Darth Malgus over here at Relic 5 with a couple Omicrons on him. So lots of stuff. Yeah, he's definitely going for Jabba next. Definitely working on his Jabba. Don't think you'd have a Gamorrean Guard relic otherwise. Wow. And Jawas. Man, I love teams that do assists. I don't want to fight. I do not want to fight these Jawas. I hope they're not on defense. I don't see them on the front wall anyway. All right. So we could take a look at his mods as well real quick. Just kind of show you guys what's up with mods. Fastest character, Gideon 333. Moff Gideon is a super fast character. It's pretty easy to get him up to 350, 360. Second fastest character, 322 on Revan. And it drops off pretty quickly from there. But we do have a bunch of stuff that's, you know, he's been playing long enough. He's got some good mods, right? He's got some characters over 3 tons. So not great mods for an account that's been here this long, but enough that I will have to pay attention to speed. All right, so now let's see what he did for defense. Sith Eternal, Malgus, with Talon and... Yeah, that's interesting. It's interesting. If I had a good triumvirate, I think a good triumvirate would take care of this pretty quickly, right? We've got CLS here with Han and Chewie. That's dangerous. Geos, Night Sisters. Okay. Up top we got Luke with Knight Luke and Hermit. We've got a Padme team, Iden, and then some bounty hunters with Chrysanthemum. Okay, so he played. He didn't beat my Executor. He didn't play against my Executor. He didn't beat Kenobi, and he didn't play against Kenobi. So when I see this, that the opponent won everything in one battle, and he didn't even play against the Kenobi or play against the Executor, I always think to myself, you know, maybe he just played it out, and now he's waiting to see what I do, and then once I play, he'll try to come in and beat one of these characters or the other. So I don't feel like this is a done deal, like we're guaranteed to be done. Now, I think if we go through the top, that's the safest route, right? If we go through the top, we'll probably get top end ships. Because I've got Malevolence, Negotiator, and Profundity all on offense for ships. So we go through top, we take out ships. But we could potentially make it through bottom as well. If we could get rid of these two, we could potentially Wampa here. Not exactly sure what we have that beats this, though. Beating these two teams, probably Troopers here. Maybe, yeah, probably Troopers there. I think we better go through top. If we go through bottom, we could potentially still get hung up on the back zone too, right? Because we don't know what's back there. Yeah, I think we just got to play it safe, go through top. Clear 2 zones, clear top and ships, and then hope that he's done playing and that he doesn't come back and beat more of our stuff. But if he's going to do that, then we're not going to be able to win anyway. So we're going for a 2-zone clear. He got a 1-zone clear. We're going to go for a 2-zone clear. And we'll start with this battle. C, Watt, and I'm going to throw my tank in there just to buy time. I'm going to throw a Datacron on because I can. I think we got one that's got pretty good armor or something on it. Yeah, some protection and armor. We'll use that Datacron on him, make him a little tougher, a little harder for these guys to kill. We'll link up everyone named Luke, and it should be an easy battle. Should be. All right, let's get this party started. Okay. We will put Tank Tech over here to cleanse all of the ability blocks and such. We will link up everyone named Luke. Everyone with Luke in their name. And then we'll just slow roll it. All the stuns, all the ability blocks. All the stuff we knew was going to happen. We'll just keep deceiving them. You are deceived, you're all deceived, everybody's deceived. We'll gain back some protection for our characters here. Try to keep them alive. If we can keep them alive, we get more banners. If we can't, that's predictable. Okay, let's put the box over here. Zappy. And then we can relink with Ye Old Hermit. Probably not relevant. We'll be able to zap down Jedi Master Luke here. We might be able to finish out with these characters on health, though. That would be nice. That would be pleasant if we could do that. Get some banners back. All right. Luke has his ult. I don't think we care. Zap! Nope. Oh, you stealing banners from Watt. Come on, man. Quit stealing my banners, bro. He stole the 2 banners right there at the end. Nothing to be done about it. All right. And then this, let's check for potency. Oh, we can't do nest here. We can't do nest, can we? Yeah, with no tank, there's no tank here. And cat. That's not little Ahsoka, that is cat. So nest is off the table. Wampa's off the table. A lot of things that we might have thought we could use off the table. These clones seem reasonable. I feel like I have to go with 3 clones. Because one of them's going to get, probably one of them's going to get yeeted with cat. So whoever gets killed, hopefully it's not 5s. That'll be the sacrifice. The other option is to put Shakti in here. I think we have to do clones. We need more clone turns. Health steal, potency, protection, potency, health steal. Alright, the new cron puts a mark on a character that basically allows you to use cat to pick any team apart that you want. Okay, JMK hits first and puts up the mark. Alright, we're gonna do this. I think if I put Shakti in, that's we just need more clone turns. We need to make sure that when Rex gets his ult, that it's always going to be Anakin getting killed. So we're going to target Padme. We'll do a hit on Anakin. Throw a grenade for a little bit of damage. Looks like the sacrifice is coming in fast. Oof. Alright. Well, we just got to take a lot of turns and get Anakin out of here. We'll get there before Cat will get to her yeet. So now we can try to kill Cat. Maybe. Echo. Throw bomb. I'm getting her out of here. I feel like Padme is less of a threat to us than Cat, because Cat will just kill somebody, right? Like she had to have been close to her ability. Okay. Let the eating continue. Hey DL, I'm getting some success putting crew plus Watt plus First Order and an Omicron Savage in my top zone with JMK Cat in my bottom zone. Crew Watt plus First Order and an Omicron Savage. Interesting. Interesting. So I take it the Omicron Savage is a separate team. Not in the same team as crew, right? Can't believe his cat isn't Relic 5. Yeah, if you get Cat, just taking her straight up to relics seems like a pretty good idea. All right, what's this Omicron? I feel like that's not a... It's not a GAC Omicron, is it? Yeah, it is. Well, at the start of the battle, he gains 40% max protection. All enemies have less potency. If they're all Hut Cartel, he's immune to ability block cooldown increase in the first time. Leader falls below 50% health, he taunts, and the leader recovers protection. Okay, so Chrysanthemum is a big brick that we have to get through somehow. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if Dash has enough damage to get this done. What about Nest? Could we just nest this? Because we kind of don't care. Potency down doesn't affect us. Evasion down, shock. Defense up, taunt. Leader slot gets stuff. Physical damage, disarm. And disarm is... Okay. Whenever we use a basic ability, we gain damage over time, which can't be resisted. There's no tenacity, though. There's no tenacity down. Taunts. I mean, I'll just be hitting Chrysanthemum a lot, but... Can Nest just ramp the damage? Separate Savage team focus forces them to choose where to use their executes and annihilates. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting idea. So I think recovery here is the thing. If we have any team that can recover, we'll just keep recovering, and eventually we'll have done enough damage to beat this team. So maybe a Mon Mothma team is appropriate. Maybe we could do the... maybe we could do Radis here. Could do Radis with these two. If he gets a kill with the execute, we can't bring him back, which is inconvenient for this team. We could do a Mon Mothma version of it instead. We could do... Yeah, I'm just afraid of not taking in enough damage because Chrysanthemum's going to be tanky. Right? He's going to be super tanky. I think. I feel like that's the case. So with Nest, we're basically just... I think we nest this. I don't see something in here that would stop me from using Enfys Nest. Greedo have tenacity down somewhere? Thermal detonators. Turn meter. But he would have to have a ton of potency. 93%, it's not bad. So he'll get some stuff to stick. We could do Farm Boy here. And then nothing sticks. What? I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something here. Like there's tenacity down and I just don't know where it's at. All right, we're gonna try it. If this is a waste of my nest, fine. We're gonna try it. We're gonna just Luke it up for 45% more tenacity and see if Enfys Nest can ramp up enough to get this done. Okay, we're going to target Greedo. Stun, huh? Hey, Greedo's taking some attacks. Wow, we get one counterattack for each one of his basics? That's pretty fantastic. Yeah, that stun. Apparently that stun is unresistible. So there was something that I didn't know. I don't think it's going to cost us the battle, though. I think we've got some time to build it up, ramp it up, kill that Greedo. Yeah, that stun is nasty. Alright. Greedo stun. Noted. I'm disarmed. He's removed my arms. My arms have been taken off. Those Wookiees and their arm ripping. Alright, just keep it up, Nest. Oh, there's the stun again. And we've got 8 stacks of damage over time. Alright, I think we're good to kill... Oh no, we didn't kill Greedo. Yikes. I guess being disarmed takes away some offense, but maybe that's enough. Greedo MVP so far. Okay, come on, get in here. Yeah, the disarm is really hurting us. Interesting. Interesting. That's a lot more effective than I thought it would be. Okay. Just keep trucking here. Show ain't over for another 2 minutes and 31 seconds as long as I stay alive. Okay. Let's try again with the big hit. Nope. Try that. It looks like disarm doesn't stack though, so at least there's that. We've been disarmed once, but apparently that's all we're going to be disarmed. Damage is still ramping up. Let's try Greedo again. Nice. This is an interesting little team. I think we'll get Greedo. We should be able to kill Greedo. We should be able to hopefully kill Boba before time's up. Don't know if we'll get through Chrysanthemum or not. Chrysanthemum. Okay, Greedo's on his last leg. Okay. All right. Give me a turn here so I can finish off this Greedo before he stuns me again. Get out of here. All right. I'm just going to auto it, try to get on Boba, and see what we can do with these last 45 seconds. Actually, we're going to put it on Chrysanthemum. We have to kill Boba twice. We've only got 36 seconds. Yeah, we can kill Boba twice in 36 seconds. We're good on animations now. Let's get him out of here. Let's get him out of here again. Yeah, we'll probably have to come back in and clean up Chrysanthemum. I don't think we've got enough time to do that. Six seconds, 5. Come on, Nest. Let's see a miracle here. Nope, no miracles today. It was close, though. Maybe I should have just put it on auto sooner and just targeted Greedo and autoed it. Maybe I could have got through it. All right. So, cleaning up Chrysanthemum. We've got stuff that can do that. The safest thing to do here against Iden is just a crusher. I wonder if my little CLS team gets the job done. It must, right? Because we do have a relic somewhere in here. So we can just do this and kill the tanks before they do anything. We're going to get to shoot first. Wampa's just so safe, though, right? We can't be dropping battles all over the place. Wampa's safe. I don't feel like... yeah, no. I do want to try the Wampa on the bottom zone. I do want to try the Wampa on bottom. Just use Wampa. I wouldn't use CLS, says George. How is your nest modded? She shouldn't be being stunned. The only way that that's happening, Greedo had 93% potency. So it has to be that, I don't even know if I have Greedo on this account. It has to be that that skill is unresistible stun. Equal to, yeah, reduce the enemy turn meter. Yeah, so this says can't be resisted. So the stun off this just can't be resisted. Doesn't matter what your tenacity is. You're just always going to get stunned by that skill. Only better use for Wampa would be gas. So here's the thing. If I can find a different way to kill Iden, then I kind of want to play around with trying to use Wampa here. You know, either as a solo Wampa or try to kill these two with one team. Bring in one team, kill these two guys, and then bring in Wampa and clean up C. I kind of want to play around with that. But I suppose we just go for the clear first. Don't mess around with it. Probably not getting through bottom anyway, so let's make a mess out of top and be done with it. Alright, no stun there, so we're good. Once a turn passes and we've been able to live through without getting stunned, our tenacity starts to ramp up because of the kit, and then it's just like instantly over for Iden. Wamp is such a good character. I think in the environment today, I don't really see a motivation for wanting to go for Gas or Malik right away, which means I think that for most accounts, putting your Get One into Wampa makes sense if you like GAC at all. Alright, so we've got Night Sisters. They don't have a zombie. Huh. I wonder, man, I want to experiment. I want to experiment with this because we have enough healing that I think we get around the plague. And they have to attack L3. Does she cleanse on her basic? I don't think so, right? Can stun, but I don't think there's a cleanse. So they can kill L3 over and over again. I don't know, it'd be fun to try this. Can't you solo his C team? The problem is that he's got Sith Eternal, Malgus, and CLS all on defense in that zone. In order to beat this top zone, I have to use some of my good stuff, which means I'm probably not going to make it to the bottom zone. Man, I kind of want to try this. But we do have to have enough damage to kill Daka. That's the thing. Dash does so much damage, though. Let's do it. Let's play around with this Dash team. See if we've got enough damage to kill this Daka before she gets out of control. All right, there's the plagues. All right, let's get in here, get some healing, some recovery. L3's just tanking like a beast. Look at this thing. Boop. And then the basic from Dash should be able to kill her, right? That's 3 hits. Rat-a-tat. Yeah. Nice. Although, I did not perceive the threat. If they kill L3 while they've got Daka summoned back, she could potentially come back. Yeah, we got it, though. Dash with his killer support damage. Let's do this with the Triumvirate. I don't feel like he's hitting that hard. We've got the Savage, so we just hide behind Savage. Nihilus will annihilate him. No problem. Should be an easy cleanup. Even for a character that's more or less unkillable. Yeet. Man, he took off my arms already. Savage has no arms. 0 arms. He's arm free. At least he didn't take off my feet. You know what happens if you take off Savage's feet, right? He's defeated. Okay. Yeah, this is working pretty much how I thought it was going to work. Like, nothing's happening, and then we'll get the execute off of Nihilus someday. Okay, in we go. Oof. 2 more rounds, 2 more turns to go on Nihilus. Getting the yeet. 1 more turn to go. Keep our protection up, keep our health up. We've already dropped a battle here, so we won't get great banners, but no reason to lose any more. Okay, now let's see if there's a ship surprise waiting for us that's going to prevent us clearing the zone. That would be disaster. Doesn't look like it. We've got Home 1 fleet. We've got, ooh. We had better go check our opponent and see if he has TIE Interceptor. If he has TIE Interceptor, that battle could be dicey down there. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. He's got it. He has the TIE Interceptor. Ooh. Ooh, that's not good. That fleet can be rough. I think probably Malevolence is better against that fleet. So we'll probably take Malevolence in here. Then we'll have to take Negotiator in here. and profundity here. Well played by my opponent. This is a good enough fleet defense that I'm going to have to work for my victory here. All right, let's hope we don't get that nasty RNG where they get to dodge 3 times on the Xanadu Blood. Here we go. Iden is literally the counter to CLS. At gear 12, though, I don't feel like a gear 12 Iden against Relic CLS is going to properly counter it. Maybe I'm overconfident. We didn't use it anyway. We did something different, so it's all irrelevant at this point. All right, here we go. Looking good, getting a little assist there. Bring this in. Hide away. Get rid of the breach. And he's going to put buzz droids on me. Say what? Random buzz droiding. Gotta admit I was not expecting that. Definitely want him out of here, though, before any buzz droids continue. Okay. He healed up the Mando. We can go back to work on him now. I wasn't in a hurry to kill his Mando because he didn't call in a bounty hunter reinforcement, which means that he wasn't getting progress on his ult from that reinforcement. So getting that second tank killed so that we don't have to worry about him getting in the way of what we want to do, I think was the priority. Okay, we'll bring this in, call a bunch of assists, try to get the IG unit out of here. We'll 2x it because we can. Get rid of the last of the buzz droids, which are now irrelevant. Okay. Tantive, get out of here, capital ship. See you later. We don't need to heal, so we can do this. Try to get rid of the taunt. Yeah, fine. Should be easy peasy from here. Not sure if our win is guaranteed from this point. Yes, I'm sure. I am very sure that our win is guaranteed at this point. Nothing he can do. We have 5 ships on the field. The ult is off. His capital ship is gone. He can't gain protection back. There's no way back from that. Okay, now this battle. This battle. He put lots of stuff on defense. All right, let's play this pretty much the standard way. And we'll look for one cheesy ship. We don't have any cheese. I think I ran into this last time. Okay, and if we play out the Galactic Republic, then we end up with this situation where we don't have many reinforcements left. That's about the only ship I have that can go into stealth, right? Oof. Okay, Ghost. Alright, no, it can't go into stealth. The Reinforced doesn't put it into stealth, does it? Phantom gains stealth advantage and offense up. Okay, so it does. So, you know, if he gets a jump on us, we may need to reinforce here and then here. So we'll look at that. We'll see what makes sense as we get going. Or maybe we need to bring Plo in here. Maybe this is an even better bet. If we can get Vader out of there, Plo can potentially cleanse. This ship is just going to be so hard to kill. He doesn't have the shuttle, though. So without the shuttle, I feel like we might actually have a chance of killing that, that TIE bomber. Okay. Let's do this. I'll leave the ability block on the little vulture droid. No, this is terrible. All right, we'll stun him. I lose my buzz droids. I really need the buzz droids on there. With this setup where we're at right now, I want to, if I get the taunt on Vader, I'll take it. Otherwise, I'm just going to kill the tank. All right, we killed the tank. We killed the other ship. Killed the Vader. Done. Man, what was I worried about? Maybe he didn't even have the interceptor in there. I don't know. That battle was way too easy. Should not have been that easy. We still have a capital ship somewhere, right? Yeah, so we could use all this trash as a cleanup fleet if we need to. If we're not winning by 2 reinforcements, I don't think another bad reinforcement is going to win. So we're going in with 2 reinforces. My Relic CLS can beat that Gear 12 Iden is the thought that leads to Iden with 5 holds on defense. All right, guys. All right, I got the point. Never take CLS against Iden. Your point's been made. Here we have to protect our Anakin. Let's do this. Get this Biston out where we can put it away. Go away, Biston. Okay, get Biggs out of here next. We're going to bring this in for recovery. Start pumping protection and turns back into our tank here. Oof. Wow. That was a big hit, no doubt about it. Okay. Got to take the mass assist here. We're probably going to lose Anakin now. Oh, we didn't. He's still there, at least for another second. And then he decides not to kill. Come on, area effect. Yeah. All right, let's keep trying to get Anakin back in the game. That's a lot of damage. All right. Whew. Anakin holding on by the skin of his teeth for the whole battle. We got it, though. 2 zones cleared. 949 El Baneros. So we've won the GAC at this point, assuming that he doesn't play. But we're going to go down here and we're going to mess around with a few of these battles just for practice on stuff. So here we're going to take in some Imperial troopers. And we're going to practice trying to kill this team with a trooper team. Although, you guys bragging so much about Iden makes me want to bring in Iden. We're going to test y'all's theory. We're gonna put everything you've just said to the test with this trooper, and we've got a relic trooper. So if we can't beat this with a relic trooper, here we go. Here we go, guys. We're going to take the other side of this Iden CLS matchup, and we're going to see how... See? That, I mean, this team hardly works against CLS. Or CLS won't ever work against this team. All right. They're moments away from killing my snow trooper. All right. Get snow trooper protected against death at least a little bit. Oof. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Gear 12 Iden would beat Relic CLS team, huh? You have your answer. Immediately the excuses start. Immediately. Well, yeah, but your Iden wasn't strong enough and the range trooper's only gear 11. Your Iden wasn't gear 12. Works better in 5v5. 10 minutes of you guys telling me that there's no way Iden can beat this matchup, and then my Iden just gets smoked even with a relic trooper. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, the CLS team has enough damage to kill the Iden troopers if they're lower gear. If it's 5v5 and you got a bunch in there, yeah, sure. But in 3v3, anyway... it's all worth it just for the laugh, man. I got a good laugh out of that. Got a good laugh out of that one. All right, let's try this just for fun. Let's see if we can get anything done with this team. Somebody will be stunned. Maybe we can cleanse it. Maybe we'll need to use a bunch of resurrection. But let's see if we can make it to the download here. Health, steal, and potency, health and protection. It's just got some stats on it. Let's see if we can do something in this Rebel versus Rebel matchup. We've got Chewbacca almost dead. I wouldn't take this in except Chewbacca's on like a sliver of life. So I feel like, you know, we might have chances with this. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Let's steal some turn meter. See if we can get a stun. Pow. Cleaning it up. Cleaning it up. Clearly, Admiral Raddus, the better CLS team. Or the better Rebel team. R8 Han hits hard, though. R8 Han hits hard is a true statement. That is a true statement. I'm still laughing, guys. It's still cracking me up. All right, let's do. Where's the Emperor? Where's ye old Emperor? Oh, he's relicked on this account. I don't know what I'm doing. Relic, Vader, and let's take in Gideon. See, we could put a Datacron on this too. That's why I kind of feel like I want to build some of these Datacrons that just have some stats on them. Because we do have, especially in 3v3, we've got a good assortment of teams that are all relics and can just get stats. All right, let's drain. Free turn. Do some damage to the spy. Oh, no. I was going to say do some damage to the spy, but apparently it was enough to remove the spy from the playing field. All right. Carve up the brute's armor. See if we get some stuns here. We got a stun. We got the stun that counted. The brute alpha's stunned, which means he can't heal, cleanse, all that garbage. Let's get a free turn. Merciless Massacre again. Bop him on the head. Yeet. 55 banners. Another 70,000 in the bank. Again, if the opponent's done playing anyway, we don't need any of this. At this point, we're just generating free money. Let's look for some troopers. Haven't used our real Imperial troopers yet. Not that garbage Iden team. We're talking the real troopers. Oh, did I use up my... I think I used up my little Datacron. I've got the Datacron. I have to pay more attention to that in the future. I've got the Datacron that lets the troopers go first. You know what? Now I regret everything. Because if I had thought about that right at the start of the battle, what I should have done, right when the battle started, I could have used the trooper Datacron against C and just gone first with Dark Trooper ahead of C, and just to see if I could win with the troopers. I'll have to be more careful with my Datacroning next time. All right. There we go. I was going to say we'll just sit here bored until we get around to the next instance of the Dark Trooper skill, but Piet was enough to take him out. I don't think I have any teams that can do anything against this Malgus, right? I mean, we're just pretty much done for here. We could take a look at see what Yoda can do. Let's see if Yoda can pull some miracle off here. Do we not have a Jedi team built anywhere in our 3v3? That's weird. That's weird. And then Shakti. If we kill Talon, maybe. She's in stealth though. Gotta go for the Marauder, I guess. He's got taunt anyway. We're all holding our heads. We all got a headache. Now we're feared. All right. Oof! That is a beastie Marauder right there. Okay. Stay on him. Stay on target. Stay on target. Wow. That was it. Oof. Alright, see if we can heal up the Revan here. Oh, nope. Not going to get to heal nothing. He did. Come on, Yoda. Get carving over there. I'll get some buffs here. We'll give him to Shock too as well. Why not? Try to stay alive a little bit. Now we got to go back to hitting Malgus. This is over now, right? Because I don't know. Maybe we can get back to Marauder. know the assists are giving him turn meter, but there's really not much else I can do. Oh! Talon. Assassinating everything. She's got both kills so far. Anything we do from here is just going to make it worse, right? Marauder's healing up. Okay, let's try something else. If I had a Relic Revan in there, I think that team had a good chance. I think a Relic Revan would have potentially got us through. We'll try the CLS team in here just for fun. And then we're going to abandon all hope at that point. Ooh. That put more life onto that Marauder than it took away. Get rid of the taunt. I get rid of the taunt. He's like, get rid of the character. Get rid of the Han. Yeah, this is a loss. Dat Malgus dough. And Retribution. Double swings. Get rid of all that garbage. We got Talon on the ropes, though. Oh. We got Talon on the ropes. Yeet. Done. High Relic Malik is practically a GL on defense. Yes, it is. Relic 5 is still high enough against my teams. I don't have. So I could have beat bottom, right? Like I could have just taken in Sith Eternal against Malgus and tried to beat C. But if he had like enough good Relic stuff on the back wall defending as well, I wouldn't even have got a 2-zone clear. So there was just too much risk going through the bottom. All right, we got a 2-zone clear. For everybody that's in here hanging out, if you guys could be so kind as to give your like saber a flick, get that like button out of here, get that thing gone. 6. Oh, right. I lost that last battle. I remember now. We failed. Over here, though, number 1. Congratulations. Getting those crystals back into this Obticeo account has been such a relief. 200 crystals a day difference between getting number 1 and getting number, top 10. 200 a day, 1,400 crystals a week, 14 extra Cantina refreshes that I couldn't get before. Look at this. Still can't catch up on signal data, but, better than what it was. The Obticeo account, guys, this Obticeo account is just humming like a top right now. We're churning out the relics. Pretty sure we'll have Luke ready to go by Monday. Only got 8 more pieces to get there. We need a few more of these med packs, but we'll get 10 of those somewhere. So we'll have Luke ready to go. I think that'll be relics 3 weeks in a row on this account. Just ticking right along. Feels good. And then we got to think about whether we're going to continue on the Jedi Knight Luke journey here. We still need these Ewoks. So depending on how the Ewoks and C-3PO and all that come out, I may look at Savage and Wampa. Go ahead, take Savage and Wampa to relics on this account. So basically, I don't think I'm going to be directly going for the Jedi Knight Luke team. I think we're going to do a full relic CLS team, Wampa, Savage, and then finish out the Jedi Knight Luke. Because by then, hopefully, I will have more progress on the Revan. We're so far away on this Jolie Bindo. Look at this. 26 out of 30 shards on Jolie Bindo at 3 stars. This is just... I started farming him and Zalbar at the same time. And Zalbar, we've got 4 stars and 16. And here we haven't even gotten to 4 stars yet. So in the short time I've been farming, there's been at least 20 shards difference between the drops on those characters. It's crazy. So Jedi Knight Luke, we want to finish out that journey about the same time we'd be getting Revan. So I think in that regard, we have time to hit these 2 relics. And if the timing doesn't work out like I think, then we will relic Traya and get that going as well. We'll relic somebody within the triumvirate, and we'll get Traya's Omicron. So that's my strategy for like the next 2.5 months. I think if we go for like 10 weeks and we end up with a full relic CLS team, Wampa and Savage, that's what I expect. Then we'll get to Jedi Knight Luke, and then we'll go into JML. All right. Joey Lucier says, how did you get Rolo on Obticeo? I don't think I'll be able to get her on my 1-year-old account since my guilds never did Hoth. Yeah, I mean, the Phantom Foundlings were doing Lightside Hoth when I joined. And I believe, if I'm correct, we did 9 Lightside Hoths. And it's easy to get Rolo shards. So you get like 40 every time you do it. So I finished out Rolo from Lightside Hoth. Maybe it was only even 8. But yeah, so I'm recommending in my starter guides to go for a guild that's doing Lightside Hoth. And even if you only do like 4 or 5 Lightside Hoth in total before you move on to the next guild, let's say you got 40 shards each for 5 runs, that puts you at 200 shards. It really takes a lot of the pressure off of spending the Guild Event 2 tokens to get her. So yeah, that's the benefit of me having like, I could have got a guild that was this good, but I took a guild that was this good, and we got Rolo for free. Yep. Scottish Salty Gamer says, hey Darth, how it's going? How's it going? Good. It's going good. DL, make that B1 7 stars for those convertible 2 extra shards. I will do that when I do my account update on Monday. So for anybody who doesn't know, when I'm doing my account building, I don't click any buttons until once a week when I do my account updates. So when I stream my account update for Obticeo on Monday, I'll take that guy to 7 stars. Wat Tambor has been parked on 98 forever. Our guild's been messing around with the new GAC. But we're going to go back to do Dark Side Geo next time, so we'll finally get Wat finished. That'll be nice. So yeah, we're building stuff. Getting there. But we got to get the CLS team for hard conquest. So the CLS team has to be the focus. Get that up and running. Depending on the 3PO timing, we'll work these guys in. All right, let's get into this Grand Arena over on Obticeo. We went back up to Chromium 3, so we got a win in that first round. Got ourselves back up to Chrome 3. Profundity hold. Just too much. 3 battles. 3 battles. My opponent never put a dent in it. Yay. I just wanted to show you that, guys. Profundity win. The first round was definitely a Profundity win. Fantastic. All right, my opponent now is 4.2 million. 1.8 in ships, 2.4 in characters, 8.5 on the Galactic War Battles 1. So this account's about a year and a half old, almost 2 years. So it's pretty similar to what we've got. It's nice to have matchups that are, somewhat fair. So that's good. Let's see, capital ship wise, he has Negotiator and Malevolence. Malevolence at 7 stars. Negotiator is Malevolence is 6. Negotiator at 7. He's got some other capital ships in here. Got the Finalizer started up, but it's not looking that threatening. Ships up top here, we've got some relic ships for the Galactic Republic stuff. But other than that, it drops off pretty fast. Looks like he's going toward Executor, which is good. I think he should build Executor. Sounds like a plan. Sith Eternal Emperor is in the account. We've got Vader, Revens, Malik at Relic 5, and then a bunch of other stuff. Night Sisters, the Sea Journey, of course. Although if you're relicking a Night Sister, he relicked Asajj. Oh, probably. Well, why? Why just Asajj? It's not a requirement for anything. I'm trying to think if he knows something I don't know. Because if you relic 1, you would relic Daka, I would think. For gas? He's got gas. You don't need a relic Asajj for gas, though, right? I guess if you're having problems, he got a relic B1 though. I mean, with a relic B1, why gas isn't a problem? I don't know. Maybe he relicked it while he was getting gas. I don't know. Don't know. All right, so let's see what kind of presents he left for us. If I was this guy, I would put Sith Eternal bottom front. He did not. All right, so we've got a Grievous here. It's a Gear 11 Grievous. Man. We've got a Gear 12 Wampa. But this Droideka hits hard. I don't know if we can Wampa that simply because Droideka hits too hard. I don't think I'm willing to risk it. Krennic team, no Death Trooper. I don't know. That doesn't seem that threatening. This doesn't seem very threatening. They're relic characters, so we got to do something against them. Full relic Padme team. So right now, that's the big threat. Geos. Is that Little Mando or Beskar Mando? That's Beskar. Should be able to beat that. Maybe we Wampa there. Maybe we Wampa dat. That Padme team's no joke either. The Mara Jade gimmick is about all we've got to deal with that. Okay, all right. So we've got our work cut out for us. If we want to go through and clear both bottom and top, we've got to think about our team allocation here. Iden. Oof. Iden doesn't have relic troopers. Spy can kill my... Man, there's too much stuff that's just good enough. I'm trying to figure out where we need to use the Imperial troopers, because at the end of the day, they could be the difference makers. I think Shakti and the clones works here. And I don't necessarily think I need to save them for the top. So let's do Shock and the clones here. And then let's try to Mara Jade up top. Do we need stats? I don't think we even need stats, really. Offense and defense. Health, steal, and protection. I don't know. I feel like we owe an Omicron to the team if we're gonna have a team that's got relics. We owe them an Omicron. Was good for Dark Geo. Fingus says, I relic Asajj when I did gas and the rest of my Night Sisters were bad. Is because I was working on it. Team's decent now, but she was relic long before anybody else. Was good for Dark Geos. Nobody's doing that anymore. Hey DL, this is my first hard conquest season. I followed the Senator path. Relic 5 Padme and gas teams getting me box 3. Thanks, DL. Just got 5-star Executor month and starting on the SLKR journey. Nice. Sounds like you're building a good account. All right, let's just do that. We'll get him taught for now. Soak that droidica hit if it goes off. We're going to heal up the tank, keep him topped off. Okay. Let's go, boys. There we go. The droidica gets marked, but I can take that off. All right. Fives did his job. Now we can come over here and try to kill the droidica. I'm not threatened at all because... Oh, denied. So I was like, I'm not threatened at all by Grievous because he's kind of low. I'm just going to, kill the droidica. Droidica dodges. He says, I'll be having none of that aerial advantage. Sitting here autoing conquest and farming crons. Thanks for the entertainment because cron farming is boring. Nice. All right, let's take a look at this Padme team, see if we can get through that. So I'm relying on him having bad mods here. So we're going to set up the team first, and then we're going to go look at mods. So we would do Palpatine, Thrawn, and Mary Jane. Okay, so he's got a lot of health. 272 on speed. That's not good. That's faster than I thought he'd be. 200 on the Knobster. And 264, so 270 something. Our Thrawn's faster than that, right? Our Thrawn's like 319 on this account now. We zoomed him up. 319, right. Mara Jade's 288, if I remember right. 220. Oh, 225. Oh. So we've got to pass the turn to Mara Jade first. Do our gimmick. Try to stun Anakin. Kick somebody. And go from there. This is dicey. There's a good chance it won't work. And if it doesn't work and Anakin gets to go and he gets his big hit, it's going to get real scary real fast. All right, stun him. All right. We're off to the races now. Get some more stuns. I don't think we can kick away their turn meter, right? There's no removing turn meter from Padme. We just gotta... Oh, okay. We lived through it. But now we're kind of stuck behind this Kenobi for a second. Let's pass this back over. Okay. Kick. Oh man. No good. It's no good. We're going down. Re. We still got some good damage done, though, so maybe we leave it. I know I'm giving him turn meter, but I'm kind of okay with that. All right. Not enough damage to kill that Anakin. That was unfortunate. Let's see. Dash we could do. Radis we could do. Maybe just go through bottom. Yeah, oh man, I don't... What do we do against this team? Vader's too much chance that Vader just gets caught behind the protection ups and doesn't ever get to do anything. There's nothing stopping us from resurrecting, so in theory we could play this, but they got too much recovery and we don't have enough damage. That's the problem. We could bring in troopers, but not having all relic troopers is weak. We could try Sith. We could try something like this. Or we could try this and hope that Anakin can't kill Nihilus and hope that Savage can live and you know, just build a whole rebellion based on hope. The only thing that we're hoping for here is that we can hold out with Savage until Nihilus gets to eliminate Anakin. And then from there, if we eliminate Anakin, we're good. We're going to try it. We're going to give it a shot. Do you think a good balance between light and dark side is important for the account? Would Obticeo be hindered by having too much light side relics? I do still think that balance is good. Maybe not for the reasons that you think. But balance is good for... like in Conquest, there's just so many times where they have like Jedi things and Sith things, and it's just like all over the place with what tags they want. So having some dark side tags and some light side tags means you've got the Jedi, you've got the Empire, you've got like all of these different things that they're asking for you to have to do Conquest. You've got tags for assault battles. You know, you've built stuff that that deals with the light side assault battles for rebels and things like that. You've built the dark side troopers to deal with those. So for me, that's the thing that I like about a balanced team. You get the tags that you need to play throughout the game. So Obticeo right now is heavily light side, but I still do have, we just get rid of her. Kenobi should fall pretty quickly. Put this on auto. So I do have like some relic troopers, a relic Vader. So it's not devoid of dark side. But once I get done with JML, then for sure we're going to go for Jabba and dark side up a little bit more. But in general, if you build a light side Galactic Legend, then follow it up with a dark side one. If you build a dark side one, follow it up with a light side one. You just get a better balance of tags. If your guild is still doing light side Geo, then that is a reason to go with some more light side teams. Okay, we've got a bunch of teams left to beat. Honestly, I feel like this Geo team is probably the biggest threat. Geos are just A good team. They are good. If you underestimate them and you lose with a team that you should win against with, then you have a hard time with it. So I'm going to waste some power here, but with the relic Brood Alpha and no relics for my Iden, I don't think Iden has what it takes to get this done. So we'll just, oh man, and the Brood Alpha has tenacity. It's a good thing that I didn't come in weak, because we've got we're gonna have a hard time killing that Brood Alpha. Okay, good job, Kylo. Good job, buddy. Look at that. No debuffs on the Elder, or on the Brood Alpha. No debuffing. Now the key to killing this Brood Alpha with all this tenacity is the Brute. So what we'll do is we'll keep working. Oh. I did not think that was going to kill it. But the Brood Alpha shares his health pool. So even though it might be hard for Vader to kill the Brood Alpha with tenacity, we can use the Brute's health pool to reduce the Brood Alpha's health pool. And we shouldn't ever get stuck on this battle. Okay. Trying to get some ability block on him, but it didn't work. Again, because he's got tenacity. Got tenacity down on him now, though, so all of that stuff is irrelevant. Keep the tenacity down. Don't let it wear off. Don't let it... Okay, all right. This should be good, right? We got Merciless Massacre. Now we can hit the debuffs here, and Brood Alpha can't do anything about it. And then we yeet him out, and we're done. All right. So if anybody ever wonders about tenacity on the Brood Alpha, that's why people do it right there, is just to make the Vader counter harder. We've got Dash Rendar. We've got CLS. We've got all kinds of stuff. This team doesn't feel that threatening, so I'm going to go down bottom. Let's try to get through these two teams with lower effort. So we're going to save Troopers. We're going to save Iden. We're going to save Qui-Gon. We'll take the Rogue One team in here. A little bit of health steal and protection, offense and defense. We'll take the offense and defense. We've got that Datacron. This is the Datacron for our dark side people getting bonus turn meter, but you know, we don't have enough relic characters to make that work right now. So we'll steal it. We'll put it on these guys, and then we'll piddle around for 2 minutes and then kill everybody in one hit. So this team is pretty good at staying alive. Radis actually does really good damage. I'm pretty surprised, pleasantly surprised. He's a Relic 9 character, but still, even so, there's some characters where their multipliers are just so bad that, like Cassian, for example. Cassian's Relic 8 and his multipliers are pretty bad. He doesn't really do a lot of damage. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to get a good clean win here. Kind of didn't expect that, really. Jyn Erso, steal and turn meter. Fantastic ability. Take a 57 banner win there. Go up top, maybe Dash Rendar here. Seems good. We'll grab that Vandor Chewbacca and that L3. And we'll just try to have more damage. That leaves us still the Qui-Gon team, the Trooper team, a whole bunch of stuff that we can... Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Go ahead and punch Krennic. Oh my goodness. Thrawn has something to say. He's looking to be heard. If they kill Vandor... Yeah, this got dicey in a hurry. I thought L3 had taunt up, but apparently did not. All right, stun him. We're still going to pull it out. Oof. Yeah, I guess I needed to do my power up on L3 and keep the taunt on her, so Thrawn would have had to kick her, but man, him kicking Vandor was a nasty surprise. All right, let's see what we've got on the back wall here. Relic 7 Bosk is a problem. We can Wampa this. Gas. We got, ladies and gentlemen, we got gas. We got bad gas. We can do CLS here, right? We got 2 relics on the gas team, or 2 relics on the CLS team. So we shoot first. We can shoot first on Rex. Yeah, shoot first on Rex. We'll be able to put him down fast. Should be able to kill both of those before he stands back up. Big waste of CLS. Where else are we going to use him? I'm going to use the troopers against those big bounty hunters. That's okay. Sit down, buddy. Alright, get 5s out of here. Do max damage. Take a hit from gas. Oh, we didn't need to do that. Double stunned him. And I missed CLS. I could have changed stances and got another banner back. Alright, not the best play on that one. I may need to Wampa here. That may be a better use of my Wampa because Canderous is annoying. And the Ewoks should be doable with a bunch of stuff. Whereas other stuff that can't deal with the damage over times is going to be rough. So I think we're Gucci here. Stacking up the dots on me though. Maybe I'm wrong. We've got to have enough damage though, right? Canderous is going down. Next time he takes a turn. Oh, well. We're not going to wait that long. We're just going to kill him now. Alright. Fine. Juhani's hiding. So we'll get some extra attack. Okay, fine. Yeah, we're done. Wampa successful. Okay, let's go back up top and make sure we don't drop this battle for any reason. Mission in Zelbar. We've got Iden. We've got real troopers. We've got Padme. We've got Qui-Gon Jinn. I think Iden. There's at least going to be a couple assists, right? So we could take this and feel pretty comfortable about being being successful, I think. Let's put Stark in there. Double check for Stark. Alrighty. Chat's gone quiet on me. If you guys still have questions, comments, things you want to know, please let me know. Try to get them answered. We'll buff up here so we can get some big damage with the area effect. Bubble up. We could have waited for the bubble up, but I kind of want to do enough damage to Mando that we kill him before he gets his angry birds off. He got the angry birds anyway. It's fine. We're doing fine. Alright. Yeah, do basic. It's enough. 55 banners. We're through the front. That leaves us with troopers for those bounty hunters. And what other team? Ewoks back here. We've got Qui-Gon. We've got a bunch of stuff. We've got a bunch of stuff. Veers, Dark, and you know, I wonder in this particular circumstance if we're better off with Gideon than with Piet. I think we're better off with Gideon here because we can armor shred Bosk and not have any chances of getting stuck behind him, so let's do that. I think our turn meter is so good that we can do this. I don't think we need turn meter drain. Bosk is close to getting a turn, so we're going to do this and then the mass assist. I should have done the mass assist on a non-Bosk character though. Would have gotten me a kill. Okay, Bosk out. What? What? What is going on here? Guess that was Relic 7 Bosk is good enough to stay in the game. Alright, let's just get kills. Let's drive the turn meter and make sure that we're not doing something dumb here. Get the dazes on. I was convinced that Bosk was going down there. Absolutely convinced of it. Get the second armor shred. We've only got 2 stacks on Dark Trooper now, so he's pretty sad. Okay. Come on, boys. We'll get another stack back with the area effect. Oof. Let's see. Let's do this. More armor shreds. Yeah. My overconfidence on that boss kill is going to cost me this battle. That's sad. All right, let's try Qui-Gon in here then. See if we can get this taken care of. Okay. Reduces health. Smash everybody. Wow, they are going right after the Qui-Gon. Yikes. And Bosk somehow takes that hit. Smash again. All right. Wow. Yeah, that Relic 7 Bosk. Usually when Bosk's protection is gone, so his protection was gone, his armor was shredded. Man, I felt like for sure we had enough damage. We did not. We'll take that Mon Mothma in with the Biggs and Wedge. Actually, we're going to do Biggs and Chupio because she can't res the Chupio, though. Let's just play it safe. That'll increase Biggs' damage. We'll get plenty of healing. We'll get the extra guy. Have a resurrect if we need it. All right. Let's kill Wicket. Low grade getting out the mixing pot over there. Trying to stir things up. Chief Chirpa going down. What you gonna do now? You got no Elder in this composition, so don't think it goes well for you from here, buddy. All right, easy peasy. Easy pickings. We dropped, what, one battle? All right, let's get back here and see what we can do on shippies. We've got Geos under Tarkin. That's a good fleet. We know that. We get this home one fleet with a bunch of leftovers. So this is the threat. Let's take our best fleet against his best threat. I'll do this. 2 reinforcements and Plo. And that'll be it. Should be just really easy to get this. I don't want to drop the battle, but this should be super easy. And we still have Negotiator to use on the bottom one, so if we can get the buff immunity onto the spy, that would be nice. Alright, cleanse that up so that we can do ye old buzz droidies. And then Sunfac down, Soldier down, everybody down. Oh, getting a reinforcement in. Razor Crest in the house. You know, I don't think I've ever taken a look, but when you have these little ships that you summon, do their loss of protection count against you? Full protection units 3. No, I guess technically it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's counting the ones with full protection, not the ones with lost protection. So it's fine. Alrighty, let's whoop, eep. Nope. Where's the tank? There he is. Again, we don't need all these ships, but we're taking them because we can. I am 100% convinced that he is not going to beat our profundity, so as long as we get a full clear. The idea of those last few banners is irrelevant. Once he can't clear our profundity, we win. Alright, let's get some of those buffs removed. Get back over here. Get Maul out of here. Goodbye. Let's do that for a big hit. Take some damages here. Yeah, fine, whatever. Take some bombs. And then should be winning. If I had an account specifically built for GAC with the new system, there wasn't any point in playing it anymore, as the experience wasn't really different from my main, except that my main had more tools. I'm going for Executor. Is my roster rounded out well enough that I can 100% focus on just the required characters for the journey? Don't know. If you have questions like that, I typically won't answer those on stream, but the link to the Loquitur Discord is down below. If you click on that link and go to the Loquitur Discord, you can ask those kinds of questions over there. And, you know, somebody will help you out. Somebody will take a look and give you some advice. That would be good. Yeah, building. If you're brand new to the game and you say I'm going to build an account for Grand Arena, just don't do it. Don't build an account for Grand Arena anymore. What you want to do, you want to build fleet first to establish your fleet dominance, and then you want to build whatever you need for hard conquest. So for the first year and a half of the game, till you get 4 million, till you get hard conquest taken care of, that's it. Just build your first mega fleet, build your first GL, get ready for hard conquest. And then from there, you'll be in chromium or rhodium already anyway, and you can decide if you want to build from GAC from there on up. Do you find that your 5-star negotiator is better than 7-star endurance in GAC on offense? A 5-star negotiator would be better than a 36-star endurance. The endurance is, in my opinion, the single worst capital ship in the game. The only relevant use for the early game is if you don't have negotiator, or if you're building the executor and you want to put your bounty hunter fleet on defense. You can put it on defense under the endurance, and the endurance has some tools to keep stuff alive that's pretty annoying, and it becomes more of a timeout team. But the endurance as a capital ship is absolutely horrible. Any negotiator of any stars or any build with a Gear 8 Kenobi is still better than a 7-star endurance. Arva said the same thing. When can we expect the starter guide with profundity? I don't know, Slide. I'm working on it. I've got the initial layout. I'm working on the team stuff for it now. So, you know, if I could get it done this weekend, I think that'd be a miracle. So probably 2 weeks out, something like that. But I'm working on it. For anybody who doesn't know, I mean, I've got a job, I've got a family, I've got a life that I have stuff to do other than just building stuff for content. So if I was just a YouTube content creator, then for sure I'd have that out for you on Monday. You know, if I took Monday off of work, I'd finish it and have it done. But I have to find the hours here and there in between, you know, streaming and doing normal stuff to put those guides together. So, and the way I do it takes me a long time. So, yeah. So hopefully within a couple weeks we'll have that out. I'll be working on it today and tomorrow. I have some time, so we'll try to get that close to done. I've already posted in the Loquitur Discord and the Ask Loquitur channel. I've already posted the graphic for the start of the game, so you can already go over there and see the start of it, see what that looks like. And certainly by the time you got a couple weeks into the game, 3-4 weeks, the guide's going to be out. So yeah, you could start following that already. Just go to the Discord and take a look. Endurance and 3 bad ships are useful to burn the Executor's cooldown. So yeah, on offense, when you want to get rid of cooldowns in the Executor, the Endurance is the perfect ship for the job. That's kind of like feeding Rose Tico to the Rancor, right? It's the use that you could find for Rose Tico to be good in the game. Just feed her to the Rancor. The use for the Endurance is to feed it to the Executor. I like that. Asher says, and load TM. Well, so if you go in against the Executor with something like the Malevolence, you can beat it. But if it has some of its initial cooldowns up, what you want to do is you want to put in a garbage fleet. It does the mass assist skill first. Bosk will taunt. Razor Crest will do the assist. Xanadu Blood will do the assist. So if you put together a fleet where all of those ships do their first skill, you give the opposing fleet turn meter, but their 4 best skills are down. And you can bring the Malevolence in and clean that up. Pretty easy. I'm not going to say easily, but yeah, pretty reliably. All right. Well, hey guys, been online for going on 3 hours now, so got our 2 grand arenas done. I feel like it's a win on Obticeo. I feel like we're climbing there on Loquitur. It's I mean, it's a win as long as the opponent doesn't play, right? So if he's done playing and he's not able to beat Kenobi or the Executor, then this one's also a win. But if he's able to come back in here and win somehow, then we would take that as a loss. But anyway, hopefully 2 wins. Keep on climbing with Obticeo. Keep treading water with Loquitur. I mean, Kyber 4 is okay. Even if we got the Kyber 3 or something like that, I mean, we're not going any further on this account until we get a couple more. Either good Galactic Legends in the account or teams that beat Galactic Legends. And I'm going for Jabba. Again, I've kind of taken the approach that building for Grand Arena is not the right thing for the game in the state that it's in right now. So I'll build Jabba for another Galactic Legend that'll help in Grand Arena, but also for the territory battle stuff. And we'll keep building from there. So we're kind of building with Grand Arena in mind, but we're not building the account for Grand Arena. You know, if I did that, I would relic Savage, I would relic Triumvirate, I would just go for all the stuff that wins in GAC. But I don't think that helps much. I think it's better to just go for the stuff that works well in the game and get what you can from GAC. That's my thoughts. Alrighty, guys. That's going to wrap it up. Hit that like button if you haven't done it already. It helps me, it helps the channel, and I would appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to watch more stuff like this in the future. Discord I mentioned a couple times. Link is down below. Hit that. Join us over there. I hope to see you in the Discord. And with that said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next Holocron.